Alright guys, this is something you don't see, most of the lawn care people, they'll only show you the good. They'll show you the quality work they do, everything's going good. They don't show you, the after hour stuff, so just showing you a little bit of the after hour stuff I do. Today we got a flat tire, we're going to plug it. One of my yards, they had an outbuilding burned down, and they cleaned it up the best they could, but when they put a new building in and everything, I reseeded grass and whatnot, and wound up picking up a nail. Unfortunately, it was right there in my sidewall, but I plugged sidewalls before mowers, and they seem to hold up pretty good. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Is we're just going to, fix this tire and keep on cutting. So, all right, here we go. First thing you want to do, which may sound crazy if you've never plugged a tire before, is you want to kind of wallow the hole out, and that'll make room for the plug, and it'll also kind of grind down any rough edges. It'll make it round, so that'll just help it to seal better. So that's what we're going to do right now, is just kind of find the hole. And you just kind of want to work it a little bit, like y'all can see. And once you work it pretty good, I'm going to leave that in there. I've got my plug, so I've got two different sizes of plugs. I've got the really long ones, they're about twice this long. I use in my my tractors and whatnot. This is actually my last small plug, but my other mower, my big John Deere mower, I've got 8 plugs in one of the tires on it. One of my yards, they took out a chain link fence, and it was a mess. So just want to put a little of this stuff on there. Doesn't take a crazy amount. From my experience, on there a little bit. This is a good thing to keep in your trailer or shop or whatever. You can get these kits. I got mine at Napa. They're pretty cheap, but they come with like 20 plugs. Of course, I bought more since then because I go through a lot of plugs and whatnot. So you're just gonna pull this out, and you'll hear it leaking. And you'll see it, and you just work that in. I'm gonna have to work the hole a little bit more. Alright, let's see if I can get this where y'all can see a little bit better. So I've got the plug in. I don't know if you can see it. The plug is right there on both sides. So when you take this out, you just yank it out pretty quick, and it'll release the plug. It'll stay inside the tire, and your tool will come off. So let me see if I can set this up where y'all can see. If I don't like the camera over. Like so, and you can trim it off. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm sure someone will say that it's better to do it one way or another. I've had some I've trimmed leak, I've had some I didn't trim leak, so it just really is personal preference, I think. But that's how I plug my tires, guys, and finished product. Also, I wanted to add that this is an extremely handy tool to keep in your truck or trailer for lawn care, or for your truck for that matter. I've had to pump up trailer tires, truck tires. I'm not sponsored or anything, but this is a little Milwaukee. I think I paid like 150 bucks for it without the batteries, but it'll pump up, it'll pump up a full size, like 35. I've got oversized tires in my truck. It'll pump up 35s, no problem. You can pump up several mower tires on one battery. I think you can pump up probably 6 or 7 mower tires, so more you'd ever need. Trailer tires, you can probably get 2 or 3 on a charge, but keep a couple of those batteries with you. They are universal to some of the other Milwaukee tools, but you just turn it on, and what's nice about this is you can set it. It tells you there's 1 pound of air in the tire. You can set it. We'll just set it for 10 for the video, and you start it. And you turn off and you hit 10 pounds. There it goes, just hit 10 pounds. So that's the cool thing about this is you can set it to whatever. It'll go way up there. I've put my diesel, I've got 37s on it, and I think I run 52 pounds in there. And it takes a while to get to 52 on those big tires, but it'll do it. Of course, it'll only pump up 1 of those on the battery, but still pretty good. I'll keep a couple batteries in the truck or trailer, but just something cool. Thought I'd show y'all because I didn't know about these till about a year ago, and it has saved me on multiple occasions. So check them out. Hopefully that was helpful, guys. Pretty much it for today's video. Just wanted to show y'all some of the after hour stuff that I do. But yeah.